Welcome back to Character Select. Dave and Space talking to Boobs McGee here. I swear to God, I will stab you so hard. Where's the murder weapon? I need to use it for things. Could you have a look at this? What's that? The bellboy's affidavit tells us everything he saw, such as the man you checked in with, who was most definitely this guy. Now I'm getting somewhere. Ease your fears or push her hard?
I don't know. Just whatever.
Alright, fuck this bitch.
Oh.
This is it. All or nothing. Time to do a little bluff. No use playing dumb, if indeed that's an act. If you don't talk, I'm taking this info to the press. What? Even though he should have been witness to murder, your little friend was missing. I'm sure the press would have a field day with his reputation. Fine, I'll talk. You win, lawyer. Yes! Man, that felt good. It's great to be alive. Why are you pumping your fists in the air? Now, tell me about the man you were with. That man, he's my boss. Red Wright, the president of the information gathering conglomerate, Blue Corps. Red Wright? Information gathering? Well, I suppose you could call it a detective agency. So this is the man that was with you the night of the murder? I'm scared to talk. I don't want to end up like her. It's okay, I'll just ask Mr. White himself. Can you tell me where Blue Corps was located? Mr. Red White at last. Finally, a lead on this guy. If April May couldn't have done it, that leaves him. Time to take action. That's his name.
I'm trying to figure out the pun.
Red, white, and blue.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So let's go to Blue Corp. Wait a second. Isn't that the...
Haven't we seen that painting before?
What the fuck is the table? Oh my god.
It's a bunch of dudes.
What's with the surreal decor? I guess, do you want to do this guy?
What is he?
Incredibly overblown, self-confident asshole that can't fucking figure out words, so he's kind of an idiot.
Overblown. Well, sorry, I can't do that voice. I'm not allowed.
Oh, fine. Jesus. Welcome! Please furnish me with the title of your personage. What the? Your name! What's your name? I was just inquirably asking the title that you go by. Right.
He's got brass knuckles on.
Phoenix Wright. Inquirably? Those are actually rings. Mr. Wright, is it?
I know.
Right, I see. Splendiferous. Perhaps I have intimidated you with my giantesque vocabulary. What is this guy's problem? I'm Red White, CEO of Blue Corps. You know, corporate expansion official. My business dealings bring me into contact with the elite of the elite. So I'm afraid I am not used to conversing with the wordily challenged. What a fruitcake. Let me guess. You are an attorney fresh out of law school, are you not? That's the only explanation for why you would come to meet me like this. What does he mean by that? No matter. So what business does a mighty lawyer have with a man such as myself? This guy's arrogance meter is off the scale. Miss May is an employee of Blue Corp, is she not? Correct! She was my secretariat! What a shock it was to hear what she had done. What she's done? You mean the wiretap? Indeed, she is paid to answer phones. Tapping them is not in her job description. She does gather information for us as part of her duties, but I assure you we do not condone illegal methods. It is ineffable that she would do this. Sounds like he's trying to turn Miss May into a scapegoat. On the night of the murder, were you in April May's hotel room? Who can say? I seldom pay attention to mundane details such as time and place. My motto is, don't worry, be happy. Still, Mr. White, the hotel bellboy has stated on the record that he does remember you very clearly. No matter, the bellboy can say what he pleases, I still won't talk to you. If you want me to speak, put me on the witness stand. Although I doubt you'd be capable of doing that. He raises a good question, actually. Why didn't the prosecution call him as a witness? He should have seen the same thing as April May. Oh, ho, ho! The police, the courts. To me, they are mere toys, playthings for my amusement. Okay, this guy's kind of an asshole.
A bit, yeah.
What kind of company is Bluecore, anyway? Yeah, excellent question. We buy and sell various kinds of information. We are a company of the future. You might say we are the future. Sell information? In just 10 years, I built this business up into the grand office you see now. In case you were wondering, Bluecore was named after the color blue. I, Red White of Bluecore, as founder and CEO, named it so. And why, you ask? Because I like the color blue, of course. Fantabulistic, is it not? I don't like this guy.
It's a bit on the nose.
There's something that's been bothering me. Yes, what might that be? That big painting on the wall over there?
When did you... No. I don't think we should be direct. So...
You don't
maybe
think
I've seen it before.
I've seen it before. When did you get it, or it's gorgeous?
Doesn't matter.
You can't make a wrong choice in these situations. If that helps.
When did you get it?
Say, when did you get that painting? No idea, I forgot. I've seen that painting before. Yesterday, in fact. Why do I find that painting here today? Mr. Wrong, was it? Right. It appears you do not fully grasp your position here. I ask again, who are you? A lawyer? No, my feeble friend, a mere lawyer. Worth nothing. Zilch. Zippo. Nada. Just like that sorry excuse for an attorney Grody Burger. What? He punched me. Well, Mr. Lawyer, what will you do, eh? Charge me with assault? Charge away, I welcome it, for it is you who will be found guilty. What? Heed my exposition. The police, the courts, they all do my bidding. So you say. But I wonder, is that kind of control really possible? I don't expect you to understand. It is a world beyond your compensation. You came here from Grody Burgers, I presume? Mr. Grossberg, yes. Then you must ask him, why is it that this painting of his hangs here? Perhaps then he will tell you. Perhaps he will explain how a man can live life purely for personal profit. Go now, skedaddle. There is nothing more to discuss. And he is correct. We cannot ask him anything else.
Okay. So back to Grossberg. There he is.
Huh? I don't think he's noticed me standing here. Maybe I should clear my throat? Ahem! Oh, here's... What's wrong? You look so pensive, like an old man at the end of his days. I'm not senile yet. I was thinking about this whole mess. Something's really bothering him, that much is clear. So you came to see the trial?
Yes, I did. Something was bothering me last night, you see. Couldn't get a wink of sleep.
Really? What was that?
Well, see, it's just... Mia's sister, that poor girl. My boy, I owe you my thanks, truly. I don't know what I would have done if things have gone poorly for the girl.
Okay. I asked before, but why did you refuse her request for defense? I think I have a right to know.
Right, Mr. Wright? No, I'm sorry. It's just, I need more time to think about it, my boy.
He does seem troubled about something. I'm starting to have a feeling I know what it is.
It might be the giant painting.
Yeah. So I paid Bluecore a visit.
Oh, I see.
Mr. Grossberg, I have to admit, something has been bothering me.
No, what is that? Well, out with it, my boy.
You see, it's just...
Yeah, the big painting.
Mr. Grossberg, sir... Oop, I clicked out of the game.
Oop.
There was a giant painting hanging right there the other day, was there not? The one you said you had no intention of parting with? Well, I saw it. Today. It was in the CEO's office at Bluecore. Red White's office.
So, we noticed. I suppose I should have guessed you would. It is the large painting.
Mr. Grossberg, I know you and Mr. White are connected somehow.
Connected, you say?
Yes, and I know what it is. You're lovers. Wow.
I thought you said there were no wrong answers here.
There's no wrong answers. Pick whatever you feel is best.
He's blackmailing you.
Mr. White has something on you, doesn't he? Blackmail? I think that painting is fairly gaudy proof.
Very well. This may be the chance I've been waiting for. Maybe it's time to get this off my chest so I can finally rest easy again. After all, you were Mia's understudy. Perhaps it was fate.
What's he talking about?
Red White is a man who makes his living through intimidation. Bluecore is a company that excels in finding people's weaknesses, I'm afraid.
Is it Bluecore or Bluecorp?
It's Bluecore is the pronunciation. Corp would also work, yeah. C-O-R-P, the P is silent. C-O-R-P-S, the P and S are silent. It's technically Blue Corporation, but Blue Corp.
I've always heard, like, Corp.
I mean, I guess technically there's no wrong way to do it, but, you know, whatever.
I've been paying them for 15 years now.
15 years?
All because of the DL6 incident, as you may have guessed.
Name on the back of those photographs.
As expected, I could not stand a defensive mind because of this. White would have destroyed me if I did.
So that's the connection.
It's hard for me to tell you this, my boy, but arresting Red White will be nigh on impossible.
Impossible? Why?
He has information on everyone. It gives him an iron grip. He owns judges, attorneys, prosecutors, police, and politicians.
What?
They are bound, unable to do harm to themselves and therefore to him. Don't look at me like that. What you see is nothing more than the weight of many years.
So what the hell's the DL6 incident?
DL6 was nothing more than the sorting comb the police gave the case. It's 15 years ago now. I received a request from a medium. Spirit medium.
A medium?
Her name was Mystifae. Indeed, she was Mia's mother.
Yeah.
Mia's mother. She had been investigating a murder at the bequest of the police. And she failed. As a result, the police called her a fraud.
This is what Maya was talking about the other day.
I did all I could for her, and in the end cleared her of wrongdoing. That murder case, however, remains unsolved to this day. That case is the DL6 incident.
But why were you blackmailed over this, Mr. Grossberg?
The DL6 incident was top secret at the time. It made sense. The police didn't want people to know they were using a medium. They couldn't let people know. But one person found out. I told him.
You told White?
He offered me riches. It is an embarrassment to me now. Because I talked, the police were mocked far and wide. In secret, they began looking for the one who sold them out. Of course, White heard about it, and he came to me. Only this time, the offer was blackmail.
I see.
Wright controls the law of this country as he sees fit. Yet if you would still challenge him, have a close look at Mia's office.
Mia's office?
She followed his every move for years. She may have recorded something of what she found.
Alright.
Well, it's time to go back to the...
Faye and Company law offices. It's funny, looking at this room it seems so normal. Hard to imagine a murder took place here. Mr. Grossberg said there would be clues. Maybe I should have another look. Mia's favorite potted plant. I guess I'll have to water it now.
That would be helpful.
Mia's desk, perfectly clean as always. Only thing it's missing is Mia. Oop.
Maybe is Mia's phone tapped?
Not anymore. They took the tap. That's why it was in the drawer. An old movie poster. Apparently this was the first movie that made Mia cry when she saw it. I'll have to check it out one of these days. All the cases the chief ever worked on are filed here. They're in alphabetical order. Let's take a look. Which files should I look at?
All of them, I guess.
What's the name of the case?
D something.
Let's see if there's a record in this file that catches my eye. A, B, F. Misty Faye. That's Miss Mia and Maya's mother. Should I take a look? Of course. I have tarnished the Faye name, leaving only these words my mother vanished. I was determined to find the ones who had made my mother blame herself in this way. Using the power that runs in my family, I held an audience with the dead. Finally, the names of two men surfaced. One was Marvin Grossberg, a lawyer who sold my mother's information for riches. The other was the man who sold that information to the press. This parasite makes his fortune on threats and coercion. His name is... Huh, the record stops there. So Mia knew Grossberg. Let's see, J through S. Nothing much in here. Maybe I'll just skim some of this? Well, no harm in flipping through a bit, I guess. The biggest part's here at the end in S. Suicide? Ew. She has a collection of suicide reports. There's politicians, policemen. There's writing on most of these in pencil. White? This is Mia's handwriting. Wait, I get it. Mia thought he was involved in these suicides. White drove them all to... I can use these newspaper clippings. Let's find the most disturbing one. Alright,
Okay.
so that's everything here. So, now we have to be stupid, Space.
How stupid are we talking?
Well, aren't you persistent?
Sorry, but there's something I have to ask you.
Mr. Lawyer, I really hate having to repeat myself, but it seems the message has not yet penetrated your thick skull. Stop bothering me. If you try my patience further, I fear a nasty accident may occur. Do I make myself clear?
Transparent. You have to do this, and it's stupid. You have to do this because the justification for this is that Phoenix is still a rookie lawyer. But he's basically saying, hey, I have kind of evidence that you may have killed people indirectly. Mr. White, see this? It's an article describing the suicide of a politician. He was embezzling secret government funds. Then, one day, word got leaked to the press. The very next day, he took his own life.
And this concerns me how?
I found this article in Mia's office.
Miss Mia?
She had a file filled with articles like this. Every one of them was labeled with a single word. White. Mr. White, I know what you did to this politician.
You blackmailed him.
You were blackmailing him. Blackmail? Not just him either. You were threatening and coercing hundreds of others. You were involved in all of the suicide cases that Mia investigated. This company is built on blackmail. I'm right, aren't I?
What a bizarre accusation, Mr. Wrong. What is it that you should be doing now? Investigating me? No, I think not. You should be searching for the one who killed Miss Mia.
Secretary's office, hello? Mr. Wrong will be leaving now. Yes, sir. I'll send someone right away. Wait a second, Mr. White. You're wrong. You're wrong, Mr. White.
Excuse me?
What I should be doing now is going after you.
Just what are you insinuating?
Mia was onto you. She was keeping tabs. For this reason, you had April May tapping her phone. Then, Mia was murdered, and all the documents about you mysteriously disappeared. So, the culprit would be... Even a child could work it out, Mr. White. You did it. Secretary's office.
We won't be needing an escort from Mr. Wrong. Instead, please connect me to the public prosecutor's office.
Of course, sir. One moment, please. White, that you? What are you doing calling me at a time like this?
Hello, Chief Prosecutor. I've changed my mind. I want to testify tomorrow.
What's this about?
The Mia Fey case. I witnessed the murder, you see. And thus, as a very important witness, I would like to testify.
What? Why now? I thought you said you didn't want to go to court.
Quietude! I told you I changed my mind, didn't I? Oh, and one other thing. Send the police over here right away. The man is standing right in front of me. He looks dazed, but could be violent.
What? What man?
Are you even listening? The executioner, the hatchet man, the liquidator, the killer man.
What? Mr. White, this isn't another one of those...
Chief Prosecutor, I do not believe you are in a position to freely offer your opinions to me, correct? I'm telling you to send the police now. Did I not tell you, Mr. Wrong? You are a mere lawyer, as was Miss Mia.
How dare you?
I'll point the finger at you, and you will be tried as Miss Mia's killer. The case is as good as settled, and no lawyer of any worth will defend you. I have friends in the local lawyers association, you see. You'll be given a lawyer so stupendously inept that they'll make even you look competent.
I feel faint.
Detective Gumshoe reporting, sir. I don't remember his voice. It was something like this.
Close enough.
Ah, butts. Hairy butts.
Right, actually. Phoenix Wright. And my friend's name is Larry.
Oh, right. Sorry, pal. Butts was that murderer, right?
Detective Gumshoe, I present to you the man who killed Miss Mia Fey.
What?
Take this despicable human being into custody. Farewell, Mr. Wrong.
Yeah, that kind of turned around pretty quick, didn't it?
A bit. Like, he has no evidence whatsoever.
He's a witness and he's saying he did it. Can't believe it's only been a day since the first trial. My trial begins tomorrow. White's going to set a trap for me. The prosecution will be in on it, of course. Edgeworth included. An attorney was assigned to me by the state yesterday. I refused. I had an idea. Wright! Mr. Wright! Oh, Maya. Great. They let you out of detention. Just now, yes. That's all thanks to you. Ha! Now I'm afraid we switched places. What? You mean you... I explained what had happened to Maya. I don't believe it. How many people does that man need to destroy before he's satisfied? My mother, my sister, and now you. This has gone too far. Mr. Wright, please tell me, is there anything I can do? Well...
Is she trained as a lawyer? I don't think that's
She's
appropriate.
not a lawyer.
Okay. I guess help me break out of here?
Yes! Right. Okay, listen up. I want you to help me break out of here. Do you mean a jailbreak? Yeah, tonight's our only chance. All right. Huh? Oh, I'd better go get a hacksaw while the stores are still open. Oh, and a rope ladder and a getaway car. Can you drive? Wait. What? I'm kidding. It was a joke. No way. No, really, I was kidding. But thanks. It's good to know you're on my side. And there really isn't anything you can do for me anyway. But I can't just sit here and do nothing. I've got to give that man a piece of my mind. Just a piece? Okay. Then come to the trial tomorrow. Okay, I'll be there. I'll show them a thing or two.
Oh, don't. Please don't. This can't go well.
Times may change, yet with crime, it's the same old story. In fact, it's gotten worse. Lengthy court proceedings are no longer realistic. Beginning a few years ago, a limit of 3 days was put on initial court trials. Almost all finish in a day, most with a guilty verdict. I never thought I would end up in the defendant's chair myself for this case. With the true culprit appearing as the star witness, this is it. Tomorrow, it's me or him. So, yeah, that's one of the things they kind of gloss over. Basically, trials are required to end in 3 days.
Right.
If they don't end in 3 days, then the guilty verdict is assumed. So you are guilty until proven innocent.
I also want to point out, this has, like, several games in the series. So this is obviously going to work out in Phoenix's favor. There's no tension.
Oh, yeah. But next time on Character Select, it'll be September 9th at 9:52 a.m. in District Court Defendant Lobby number 1. So thank you very much for watching. Make sure to click that like button down below if you liked it. What?
Is that really...
I thought that was pretty good.
Next time with Harris, September 9th at 9:52 a.m.
Yeah, I'll take what I can get. Jesus.
Sorry, that's really funny to me, and I don't know why.